Hey guys, it's Katie. It's been a while since we talked like this, so I want to catch up with you guys for a bit and let you know what's been going on. I had this epiphany yesterday because I was working for the whole day on some concept sketches of my new manga, Annalene, and at that time I felt like I was in this bubble where I really wanted to finish the project. Like, I feel like yesterday when I was working on it, I really felt like I really wanted to finish the project and I just wanted to finish it and look back at my own art. Realizing that that's what I was thinking at that time, it made me step back and think about what I was actually present with at that time. And honestly, it's so cheesy to say, but like I felt like I kind of noticed that it's not about looking at your art after it's finished, but it's about the process of creating it. And sometimes as artists we forget that that's why we're doing this, or at least I did last week. The process of creating the artwork is really, really special. And looking back at my day yesterday, I really enjoyed drawing for the whole day, even though sometimes I was just eager to get it finished and to consume my own art. But looking back, I realized I had a lot of fun for the whole day, and that was really special. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to make this video. I wanted to make it a point that it's not about feeling productive. It's not about how many books you've written in 1 year. It's not about how many projects you've finished. It's not about chasing external validation on the internet. Certainly not about the followers and likes. If you're someone that's working on a big project, then you know a lot of the work comes behind the scenes, and that work is not necessarily seen by people who are just seeing the final results. It could be like a group project at uni, it could be like your research paper, and just the final result is only like a tiny part of the whole process. It's not even a part of the process, it's just one of the little steps that gets it from 99 to 100. The creation part, the research, the writing, the execution, everything comes before the finals. So I don't know. So I guess if you fall in love with the process, I think that's quite a foolproof way to live. I didn't mean to go that deep. Anyways, I'm just gonna take you along with me in my day to day, keeping all of that in mind. Enjoy. Okay, so the agenda today is some concept development for Annalene. It's like a sweet shoujo romance kind of manga. Something else I'm working on is an illustration of also Annalene, but it's for a local art fair. And I'm going to be drawing an A2 piece of illustration, which is my first time that I'm going to be printing something so big, so it's kind of nerve-wracking, but I'm excited. So I'm going to work on some thumbnail sketches of that illustration. I'm also going to an anime convention this weekend, which is Animaga, so I'm flying out to Melbourne in 2 days, so maybe I'll be working on the catalogue as well. I also got myself into this brand deal that I messed up pretty bad during the negotiation phase, but I'll tell you about that in another video. So for that one, I'll be designing some t-shirts. So I'll probably make Annalene themed t-shirts. I also did another local brand deal with Presso Tea, this local bubble tea store in Perth, and I took my sister there and we just filmed a bit and we got 2 bubble teas. We got 2 large bubble teas for free. It's so for fun. It was just really a lot of fun. I go there too often, so I was just so down to do that brand deal. Well, let's get started on the first activity of the day, which is Annalene concept design. I hope you guys have a cozy evening. Grab a drink for yourself and have a comfy time. Remember that the act of creating is the reward. Hey, so I set up a document on my laptop and I'm using Milanote. This is not sponsored. I've heard people talking about it and I used it when I launched my website. It's for free, but for every block of text you enter, that's counts as 1 block, and the free version, it limits the number of blocks that you can have in your thing. So I'm just gonna try to write my story, and I did so much on it. Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, I used the template. Check it out. So I'll try to fill out stuff as I work on Annalene. I'm just gonna clean up, because for this story I'm planning to do something similar to Paradise Kiss. For Annalene, I'm going for this kind of thickness. I feel like that'll be the type of story, like a self-contained little story that I'll write. The mood is similar as well, I feel like. Okay, I won't talk too much about it because I can't wait for you guys to read it. I've been making little reels of the characters. They're just like little animatics of songs that I've been liking lately. Maybe that's my way of trying to figure out my characters. And the character designs change like every single video, so it's kind of my way of creating concept sketches in a way that's fun for myself, and I feel like it's fun for you guys as well. But yeah, I'll try to write the main story, plot points, and just summarize everything now. Alright, I just came back from lunch actually, and I made myself a cup of coffee, which I just finished. But before that, I was working on the big story plot line for around 2 hours, and I actually got a lot done. I really felt like in the zone when I was drawing, and I was very focused, which I tend to be in the morning. And I just really enjoyed writing the process and clearing out some thoughts that I had towards the manga, and just jotting down a bunch of like big plot points, how I would structure the series. And I decided today that it'll be a 5-volume series, and the first arc is like 2 volumes, and then the second arc is like 3 volumes kind of energy, and it's going to be 24 pages in one chapter and around 8 to 10 chapters per volume. So that's what I decided, and I also outlined the main plot points that happens within each chapter, so it was really fun getting to see the story come together. But now what we're going to do is move on to illustration. Currently it's 1 p.m. and I'll get started with that on my other desk. Lately I've been using this lip gloss. My friend recommended it to me and we got it together when I was in Kyoto, and it's RMK. It's just so cool because it's blue and I love how it looks. Anyways, this is my setup for illustrating. I feel professional with this. Alright, so this is my setup, and I keep my iPad on this side of the table so I can charge it while drawing. I'm excited to draw. Right, so this is my mood board. I'm making a A2 sized print that's going to be framed for a local art gallery, and I paid an entry fee of $35, but I haven't drawn my drawing yet, so I need to get that in. I need to do that. And I'm thinking of drawing something locally related. So I'm from Perth, so I'm gonna draw Elizabeth Quay. And I remember I used to go there after school sometimes, so I'm gonna draw that. That bridge is kind of iconic, so I'll draw that. And I'm gonna be using colors like Wes Anderson inspired. I'm gonna make it pink, and this is the vibe. And I was inspired by Shea Tin's Wallow animation. It was so cool, and so I wanted to try my interpretation of the Budapest Hotel. I have no idea how it's going to turn out, and it's also my first time drawing such a big print. I am drawing on an A2 sized canvas on my iPad right now, and thankfully, because of the model that I have, I still get 36 layers. I usually don't use that many layers, but we'll see. I'm I feel like I used 2 layers for line art, one for the foreground and one for the background. And then for painting, I used like 4, something like that. I'll see you again soon. Oh my god, so I've been working on that illustration for like the last 3 hours and it's literally so bad. Like, I'm struggling so much. I feel very, very much in the zone, but I'm literally struggling so much because I hate it so much. I feel like it's inevitable to have those times where you just hate your art, but this is one of the times, and I just feel like I could have spent this time working on aniline some more, but this illustration, the concept I was going with was like a very, very long shot, and it just didn't work out because, I don't know, probably because I haven't really done long shots in general. Pretty frustrated. Might just start again from the very start and try out a new composition, or I see on my wall there's like those Japanese woodblock prints. I might try those because I can think of some long shot compositions from that style, but that's pretty frustrating. I spent the last 3 hours on this and it's bad, but I might actually move on to the next activity. Okay, we're gonna design some t-shirts now. Okay, I should show you guys because I said how bad it was. I'm literally crying. This is what it looks like right now, and oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna cry if I edit this and see it for 1 more second. So let me just get this out of it. Hey guys, I'm back, and I actually worked on some t-shirt designs downstairs with my little sister. She was watching the Summer Hikaru Guide episode 7, so I went downstairs to tag along and I drew some t-shirt designs, and I'm gonna show you right now. So this is the design I landed with, and I'm gonna be having 2 fits of t-shirt, or I'm deciding between these 2 fits. There's a tight fit and there's a loose fit. These are the 2 types of t-shirts I personally like and would wear, and the design's kind of based off this old Satosugu keychain that I've drawn, and this one will be of my original characters from Aniline. Just for copyright reasons, I won't be doing any fan art for this merch design. I think I will be producing the t-shirts with Ascolor. I used to do part-time work at a restaurant and they used Ascolor for the work shirts, and I thought it was pretty good quality, so I decided to go with Ascolor. And also, I feel like they don't sell them anymore, but I used to wear those high top sports socks from Ascolor, and they were literally the best socks I've ever worn in my life. No other sock that I've ever bought topped those socks. They were such good basic socks. I bought like 5, but I went back to Ascolor last year or the year before, and they don't sell them the same anymore. It's like a bit thinner now, so yeah, they were perfect. Yeah, I'll let you know how that goes, but for today I'm just drawing, and I'll show you some other designs that I drew before landing on this one. I also had this design, and this design had this anime girl eye design, and no, I wasn't into that one at all. I also had this design, but that one's more like straight, head-on, simple, and I really like the fish. So the next thing I did was make a Clip Studio file, and I made the file in B4 size just because I wanted to make... Oh, I don't know if that's big enough actually. I might make it bigger. I might make like A3, but in the Clip Studio presets, for some reason they just don't have A3. The biggest size is A4. For the B series, the biggest size is the B4, so I just picked the biggest size, just in case I want to get the designs printed on a tote bag or something, and it might be bigger. Yeah, so that's how the merch design went today. now, but this is what I did. I did a little draft sketch. Let me know what you think and which t-shirt would you get out of the tight one or the loose one. I'm curious because I personally love both. And yeah, that's pretty much it for work for today. We did some plot writing, we tried to do illustration, and we did a t-shirt design. I think usually I would have been like, I don't know, my initial response is kind of like, oh, I didn't do enough, but and tomorrow I'll be editing this video to get it out to you before I go. So this is super like updated, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be in Animaga this weekend, so if you're there, I'd love to say hi to you. Anyways, take care and have a really comfy week. Yeah, as usual, my manga is available digitally, so go check it out in my description below. And I'm posting my webtoon and it's available to read for free. I'll also link that down below, so check that out. Stay tuned for Annalene updates because I love her. And remember, the act of creating is the reward. I really felt it today. I had a really good time creating these things and I hope you had a good time as well. Let me know if you like these kinds of catch-up videos or you prefer informational videos. Let me know. Yeah,